Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Gold HardType Ground Monotype Challenge. In the last episode, we completed catching all the Pokemon that we need to eventually gain our entire and our full team, and I left you on the brink of doing some breeding processes in order to get the movesets that I want on the Pokemon that I have. And this is the result. We have here our Swinub at level 5, knowing the important thing, Ancient Power. And we also have our Gligar here, which knows Wing Attack. So we have Gligar knowing a stab move. It's the only stab move that it can learn, I think, because it can't learn Earthquake, which is really stupid for a ground type. And we have Swinub, which now learns Ancient Power, a good strong rock type move as well. And you see me here, down here, way back in Cherry Grove. I think this is Cherry Grove City. And reason that we're here is because it is currently morning. And seeing as I need to grind the hell out of these new additions to our team, I figured that we could do so around this early stage and also get the chance to see which Pokemon are available in the morning in these areas. So, you know, because I don't think I have done a morning episode in this playthrough at all, mainly because morning requires me getting up. And yeah, well, I haven't really been doing that. So anyway, this is our Gligar. Is it he or she? Stats. He, and Swinub is female. Okay, so Swinub is a she. The other thing that we can do, actually, I just realised, is we can go to our... we can teach Sludge Bomb to Gligar, which is really useful, because it's way better than Poison Sting, and also gives us a big, powerful poison type move, which isn't the worst thing to have. I think we can teach Icy Wind to Swinub, surely, just to give it such a, a nice stab move to start off with, and also Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch is going on Marowak, I think. It was initially going to go on the Rhydon that I thought I was going to get, but I decided not to have a Rhydon, and so it's going on a different Pokemon. So, Gligar, we're just going to get up to maybe level 7? I don't know. Well, it's already level 7. Let's get it to level 8. Little Venonat. So you can see there are Venonats here. We will switch. Obviously, leveling up is going to be pretty fast as soon as we start hitting some of the trainer battles that we'll be doing later on. Because trainers are obviously in the level 60s, and... yeah, we're going to be able to trounce them. Also, I just realised we have these PP ups. We might as well use them on Ancient Power. At least 2. Because Ancient Power only starts off with only 5, which is pretty rubbish. So yeah, we'd love to up that, give it a bit of help with regards to that. So, Swinub seems to be struggling to keep going. It's not having as easy a time as Gligar was with taking out these Pokemon. That's not too bad a thing, to be honest. There we go, Swinub's level 6. Okay, so it seems like there's nothing too new in that area in the morning. What we can do is we can heal up. Obviously in the last episode we already got the Mystic Water from over there. We'll see what Pokemon are available over here. We have Caterpie. Obviously I should use Ancient Power there, it's been super effective. More Pidgey, which Icy Wind is super effective against. What else do we have? More Caterpie. Super effective, but doesn't even take it out, wow. So there's a lot of work to be done with obviously these new members of our team, but it should hopefully definitely end up being worth it all when we end up with our final whole team, all leveled up and fighting fit and fighting strong. Another thing to say is I also caught a Hoot Hoot. Obviously, I've used Noctowl before, but this is just going to say a Hoot Hoot. That was just as an HM slave for both Flash and for Fly. So we've got 2 HM slaves. Probably going to need a third one because I still don't have Waterfall. Quagsire can't earn Waterfall, which really sucks. There's nothing there. Oh, there's a Hyper Potion there if I searched in the right place. So we're in Violet City, there's nothing much here, but what we can do is today is Thursday, and so we can talk to this guy, who is Arthur of Thursday. He gives us a hard stone, which increases rock-type moves, which is useful. We want as many of these various different, increasing power moves. We can swap between them for certain tougher battles, stuff like that. We're going to start off, obviously normally I'd give, we're going to give the Never Melt Ice to Swineup rather than the Hardstone, because the ice moves are more important for the moment, I would say, but we'll keep an eye on it. Anyway, so we're going to enter the Ruins of Alf at the north entrance. There is some stuff to be done around here. Namely, we've obviously done the panel chamber in there, I'm pretty sure. Did we do this? No, we didn't. Did we not do this? Does it matter? I could just exit, I'm pretty sure. Can I just exit? Start. Which button has I formatted to start? This is awkward. I don't know which. Oh, there we go. Enter is now start. Okay, so that's yeah. I mean, all they do is they just trigger the unknown, I guess. So we don't really need to do that. What we can do is we can surf south and get to here, and then we can go. This is another room. I'm sure there's a cave that we can enter at some point. This is just the ruins. That's the panel chamber. There's the cave. Where do we enter that? Do we have to enter it from... I think we enter it from Dark Cave, or maybe somewhere like that, actually. Just realised. Or Union Cave. Yes, Union Cave. I think that's it. So we've got the Paralysed Cure Berry. Anyway, so, sorry for that. That was a bit of a wasted trip. We will continue taking out level 6 Hoppip, which are obviously quadruply weak to... quadruply weak to my Icy Wind. And we can keep showing. We've beaten all these trainers, including, unfortunately, we've already beaten the trainer with the Skarmory that was causing us so much trouble in the early stages of this Let's Play. I say unfortunately because obviously he would actually be a half-decent trainer to be battling now, in the sense that we could get quite a bit of experience off of him. So we have, there's obviously no one there because we've already met Arthur of this day, and we're just going to keep going. That was the trainer with the Skarmory. He says he should train again at the Violet City. What we can do is we can go through here, and what we will be able to do this time is... so we won't be able to find the Lapras. Obviously that's not really an issue because we wouldn't be using the Lapras. I'm pretty sure the Lapras only appears on Fridays. Wow, look how useful Ice-type moves are in the early game. Like, everything in these caves goes down so quickly to ice. That's ridiculous. I've not seen that before. So, yeah, every Friday you hear. So, obviously we can't do that because we have no Pokemon that... it's not Friday, sorry. Swineup is zipping up the levels, which is great news. There is no item over there, which seems suspicious. So we're just going to keep going. I think I can up the volume because my laptop is again struggling. Maybe I need to have a look at this because my laptop is certainly struggling with some things. Swineup learns Powder Snow, which I think is Powder Snow better than... Oh, we get the freeze. Wow. I don't know if Powder Snow is better than... Wow, okay, so we're going to take on this guy. What do you know? A visitor! says Hiker Leonard, who has a Geodude at level 23. We're obviously not going to be able to take that on, but we're going to be able to turn out to Quagsire, surf him up, takes him out. He's also got on the chop, so this time we'll go to Gligar, and then we'll go back to Quagsire, I think. And we'll surf again. There we go, we take him out. I live down here. You can too if you like, there's plenty of room, you see. Forgot about him and his little battle there. So, Swinub grows to level 11, so still getting pretty good early levels, which is good to see. I don't know the varying powers of Powder Snow and Icy Wind, but either way, we can use both of them to... We have a double stab, essentially, on Swinub. Eventually, we'll be able to learn Blizzard, and Blizzard will be awesome on Swinub. But anyway, we'll take on this guy. It's been a while since I last saw another person. Don't be shy, let's battle, says Hiker Philip, who has a level 23 Geodude. Obviously, we swap into Quagsire, goes for the self-destruct, that's fine by me. Let's go to Graveler, we'll go to Gligar, and we'll come back to Quagsire, goes for the self-destruct. Gligar goes to level 11, he's also got a Geodude. So yeah, this is pretty simple. I don't know, have these guys changed? Is a good question. I'm not sure they have changed. Maybe this is one of the ones where the hacker has not changed the Pokemon. We'll try here. This is a strange place, says Psychic Nathan, who has a Girafarig at level 26. We're gonna go to Rocky. Also, Rocky, the other thing I did with Rocky was obviously I finally got rid of that really annoying, got rid of strength on him, which allows him to suddenly start leveling up some more. And with him leveling up, what we'll be able to do is, do I risk it? Do I risk it? Let's see. Okay, he's just going to teleport. I know there are Natu and Smeargle generally in here, and if the Natu are just going to teleport away, that's no issue for us. What do you have to say? I like thinking here. I do. Okay. And you said, it's been lost for a long time, I don't mind, but I'm here, but I'm so hungry. And then we'll take it. We'll go down here. Yeah, I'm not sure these trainers have actually had their Pokemon changed, if I remember correctly. Don't remember that guy having a Girafarig, but might not be the case. Anyway, we survived that. Yeah, this is just another one of the unknown things, so that's fine. Cool. So we finished that little section. We'll make our way back to Union Cave, and that'll make our way through there. Okay, so let's keep on moving. So, once we get through Union Cave, we can obviously surf across there now, which is nice. Speed everything up. Did we actually reach the bottom level? I remember the Lapras being in a different place, maybe. Is there a left and a right, and we just went right? Sorry, left? No, there's definitely only one way. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, we'll just keep on going, I think. I might have missed something there in terms of what there is, but that's obviously if it's just the Lapras, that's nothing too key for us, being as obviously Lapras is not a Pokemon that we're going to be concerned with. So, Route 30. I keep saying route, I've got so Americanized. Route 33 should keep true. And we're going to see what Pokemon are available down here. Just outside of Zalia Town, we have Hoppip, Rattata, Swinub getting some good levels here. Some Spearow, we'll just do a few more. Switching Gligar, see what Gligar can get. Obviously, Sludge Bomb is a very powerful move to have at such an early stage, so it should be pretty pretty destructive at this point. Do that. Gligar wants to learn Harden, we won't bother with that. Okay, so you were just a hiker. Cool, so yeah, so this is Azalea Town. I don't know why I said it like that. What we can do in here is we can... Is there anywhere else important? Okay, so that was the apricorns. We don't need to worry about that. We've already done the gym. What we can do is we can go down the bottom of the Slowpoke well, in which there are some items that we weren't able to get last time. Mainly because we needed to use strength to get through there. And then we can head down, and there are... We have... is that a trainer? I'm waiting to see Slowpoke's moment of evolution. Through observation that make new discovery. A Slowbro comes when its tail gets bitten by a shoulder. Here I'll share a King's Rock with you. Okay, so that's the King's Rock. I can't remember if he talks about Slowpoke or Slowking there. Either way, we get the poison, which is rather useful. Sludge Bomb takes out that Slowpoke. And we also get TM18. Always good to get a new TM. It is Rain Dance. That's not going to be anything we're going to be too concerned with. And so we continue progress. Okay, so strength our way through here. The first trainers will, I think the first trainers will really be battling in angle with. We've also got Ilex, before we battle any trainers in angle, we've first got to take care of Ilex Forest. Guy goes up to 14. We can cut through here. Actually use wing attacks, certainly there. Or Sludge Bomb. Quadruply weak to both flying and... No, it's just half. It's just 2 times weak to poison, but it's quadruply weak to flying, I think. So yeah, one of the things we certainly do now is we can get the soft sand, which is obviously a big, an excellent item for our run. Obviously, as it powers up ground type moves. I'll probably go on our friend Marowak, I would have thought. We get poisoned by the tentacle, but we have antidotes, I'm pretty sure. Gligar's up to 15. So it's gaining levels pretty quickly, which is always nice. It's always nice at these early stages when you're gaining levels, every other battle. Just as I say that, we are in another one. Okay, so we've got 3 battles in a row here. We obviously have Quagsire, Marowak, and Rocky, who can hopefully take care of these girls. Here, so the first one, Irene. Yeah, a boy found us. She has a Goldeen. It's only level 22, so again, it looks like these trainers have not had their Pokemon changed. Sea King will go to Swinub, and then we'll go back to Rocky. Sea King usually don't actually have any often don't have any water type moves, which I always find rather useful. So no, we then take on the second of these cool trainers. This is Jen. She has got a Staryu. We'll go to Rocky. This one will have water type moves, but again, I mean, they're at half the level that I am. So, they're really no issue with a Bubble Beam, just surprisingly large amount. And we don't take it out. That's annoying. Fine, we'll go to Quagsire and surf it out. There we go. Swinub that's level 15. We defeat cool trainer Jen. And then we'll take on Kate as well. Who has a Shelder. Go to Rocky and hope that we don't die. Iron Tail misses. Iron Tail hits that time. Dig. Dig takes out that. The Gligar goes up to 17. Cloyster is next. We'll go into Swinub. And then we'll go into Quagsire. And we'll roll out because Rock is super effective against Ice. And there we go. So we defeat the 3 girls. They're too strong and I didn't stand a chance. Here, you deserve this. We get the soft sand. They never expect anyone to find them, but we did. So, soft sand, highly useful item, which will go to Marowak. And then we'll quickly head up here. We do actually need some help, I think. Sludge Bomb does nothing, obviously, because they are half poison. But there we go. So, yeah, we'll quickly... that guy, I think we can take on, because I'm pretty sure that guy has level 60 Pokemon. So I think we should certainly be wary of him. And because we're going to be wary, I'm going to deposit our TM... sorry, our HM slave, and bring out Nidoking. You know things are bad when you're bringing out the Nidoking. So we're going to talk to this guy. I'm pretty sure this guy has level 60 Pokemon. He's on patrol for suspicious individuals. He does not have level 70 Pokemon. Maybe it's only at a certain time of day he battles? Or maybe it was this guy up here? Your Pokemon look pretty tough. Go anywhere safely. I'm sure one of these guys battled us. Didn't they? We can get another mystery berry. I'm sure one of those policemen battled us. Maybe it's only on like a certain time of day. Okay. Wow, okay, so Tampa Todd was waiting for us for a certain battle that we never did. We'll go into Swire. Obviously it goes for self-destruct, that's annoying. Go back into Gligar. He's got a Psyduck at level 26, which isn't particularly dangerous. We will Iron Tail and take it out. And then he's got a Geodude. We'll go back into Gligar, and then we'll go down into Rocky. And we will Iron Tail. I'm going to find more Dig. Dig should take it out. There we go. Cool. So that is surprising. Maybe I need to sort that out. Maybe it is only at night. Maybe the policemen only battle you at night. Maybe that's like a theme. Okay, so as you can see, we are now in Goldenrod City, and the important thing about being in Goldenrod is because the Rockets have taken over, which allows us, as you will see, if we go into the radio tower, we will find that this guy is blocking our way. The Rocket Grunt wants to battle. He has a level 56 Pharaoh. So we are going to go into Nidoking and go to the Drill Peck. As you'd expect, we'll go for the Ice Punch and take him out. Gligar grows to level 20. And then, next up is level 58 Raticate. We will go into Swinub. Ah, he's got Pursuit. That's annoying. Well, we're going to have to heal up again. Yeah, that's just annoying. I think we can go up the tower for a certain amount, then we have to go back down, and we have to go down through the underground. Can we go through the underground path at the moment? We can. So the question is whether we want to do the underground path now, or do we go up here? We've obviously beaten that guy. Why would they want to take over the radio tower? She asks. We'll take on this guy. We're Team Rocket, the exploiters of Pokemon. We love being evil. Scared? Rocket Grunt wants to battle. He has a level 52 Raticate, which hopefully does not know Pursuit. It doesn't seem to know Pursuit, which is really good. He's got a Dodrio, so we'll go into Swinub, and then we'll go into Nidoking. And I didn't mean to Fire Punch, I meant to Ice Punch. That's really annoying, but nonetheless. Swinub grows to level 16, so he's got a Ferret, so we'll go into Swinub, go to Nidoking. Lots of swapping, obviously, as you would expect, when we're leveling up Pokemon from as low a level as we are. Swinub's up to 17. Next up is Tauros, so into Swinub, into Nidoking. Thrash is going to do a decent amount of damage, but we do have a Hyper Potion. We might as well use it. Double Kick will do a lot of damage. He gets the crit hit on the Thrash, which is a bit frustrating. Nidoking keeps gaining levels. And next up is a Togetic, Swinub, and then Rocky. I want to go Rocky just because, I mean, Rocky is like completely, Rocky completely blocks everything. And unfortunately he's confused me with Screech. Are we stuck with Screech until there's Encore? Just keep... There's my Encore. Oh, why did I use Screech again? That wasn't clever. Okay. There we go. Come on. Eventually he will. There we go, Iron Tail. Takes out the Togetic. We're not always evil, we just do whatever we like. So we're going to quickly head back to the Pokemon Center and heal up. A bit more of this sort of back and forth of healing and not healing. What else do we have in this building? We have you. Aha! How boring it was, how easy it was to take over this place. Come on, keep me amused. Rocket Grunt. She only has 2 Pokemon, which is a bit annoying. We'd love to see more. We'll go into Marowak, and we can Bone Meringue here. It will do a huge amount of damage. Gligar's up to level 21. Next up is Venomoth. We go into Swinub, and then we can go back into Marowak. Bone Meringue is going to affect it because it's not a flying type. Swinub grows to level 19 and wants to learn Endure. There's literally no point. Marowak gains. She said, "Who are you? You beat me, and I won't forget it." Now the issue we'll have obviously with Gligar is that Gligar will not evolve, so we'll be stuck with whatever level we get to. Swinub, on the other hand, will evolve into Piloswine and will become a hell of a lot stronger when he does so. So just got to keep that in mind. We also want to keep trying to build up Rocky as much as we can. So anyway, keep out of our way, he says. This guy has a Golbat, so we will go into Marowak. Goes for the wing attack. I'm going to go for the Thunder Punch. Does a good amount of damage, especially if you keep going for Haze. Yeah, Thrash. Cool. So Gligar goes to level 22, Marowak's up to 59. We're going to go into Swinub, and then unfortunately here we can't really go into Rocky because fighting is super effective against Steel, so we'll just have to deal with Nidoking being resistant to the fighting moves, I think. So, anyway, 3 years ago Team Rocket was forced to disband, but we're making a comeback here. It says Riz Rocket Grunt, who has a Gligar. Gligar has a quadruple weak to a huge weakness to ice, so we're going to bring out Nidoking and do the Ice Punch. Nidoking's up to 66. Next up is Venusaur, so we'll bring out Swinub, and then nothing really wants to take Grass-type moves except for Nidoking. We will Fire Punch, I guess, there. 2 hits. 2-hit KO. Swinub up to level 21. Finally is Granbull. Another normal type, so Nidoking could have gone into Rocky there, just thinking about it, but Nidoking does a good job. So, we defeat him. Always got to keep a mind on our health here, just got to keep going back, healing up. Don't want to lose too many battles, don't want to lose too much money. Money is always useful to have, and there may well become even more protracted battles as this Let's Play. Because you got to remember that this Let's Play probably is, you know, maybe just over halfway now. Because we've still got to do all of Kanto as well. So anyway, and I'm not a child wandering here. Who are you? Scientist Mark wants to battle. He has a Magneton. I'm going to assume that it has a move that can hurt me. It's got Screech. Moonrun misses, but we can take it out on the second hit. Again, I should be going into Rocky here. Next up is Hypno. So Swinub. And then into Rocky. We resist his psychics, which is great. I'm going to Screech. I think we should be able to take another. Iron Tail. Oh, really? We just don't make it through, so Hyper Potion on Rocky. He's going to Psychic, but we can dig here and be pretty safe in that. It's going to take him out. Swinub grows to level 22, and Rocky gains another big bolster. Another big boost. Goes for the Swift, that's going to do nothing. We're more worried about Electrodes here exploding. But again, we are Steel type, we have huge defenses, it's really not going to do anything to us. Rocky grows to level 48. So one more level, I think, and Rocky will learn Crunch, which is big. Team Rocket Bosses has locked himself in, but the director can open it. He's up on the 5th floor, please save him. So we've got to take on you now. It feels great ordering Pokemon to commit crime, says Evil Rocket Grunt. Has a level 60 Weezing. We're going to go into Rocky. We are obviously immune to poison types. He goes for the explosion, but we were digging nonetheless. So Gligar grows to level 24. Rocky will get a nice chunk of experience as well. You say you hate losing, you put yourself with it in a position where you're always going to lose by using explosion. What do you expect? This guy's also got a Weezing. We will keep using Dig, because Dig is nice here. Especially if it goes for an explosion. It does go for an explosion. We survive the explosion with 3 HP. That incredible, resistance of Rocky proving through there. Tangela is straight grass, and obviously goes down to a single Fire Punch. Wow, Swinub's up to level 23. We'll bring out Swinub again for this Arbok, and then we'll go into Marowak, because unfortunately Rocky is really struggling. Boomerang will take out the Arbok. And next up is Muck. Again, we can go into Swinub, and then we'll go into Marowak. Goes for the Sludge, doesn't do much. Marowak was poisoned though, but Boomerang will take out the Muck. Swinub's up to level 24. We're getting nice overall sort of combination of our new guys gaining levels. They've gone, in this episode, they've gone from level 5 to level 25-ish, you know. That's how fast they're going to be leveling up, 25, 24. But as you can see, you know, their path, you know, in a Nidoking and Quagsire's case, they're almost a third of the way to actually getting the full way to where we need them to be, really. Because all of their opponents are level 60 at the moment, so they can't be much lower than that. So, we've got another Rocket here. He understands our plan to rescue the Director, so he's got a Golbat. We're going to go into Marowak and hopefully get some Thunder Punches off. Thunder Punch does a lovely job. Yeah, Thunder Punch takes out. Next is another Golbat, so we're going to go into Swinub, and then we'll go back into Marowak. Thunder Punches again will do a nice 2-hit KO, beautiful. And then finally he's got a Magcargo, which is Rock Ground, so it's actually quad weak to Ground. I've brought in Swinub, so that's going to encourage him to go for a Fire-type move. I'm going to bring in Quagsire. He does go for a Fire-type move, as I expected. Earthquake takes out the Magcargo pretty simply. So defeat that guy. And next up is this Scientist. We will turn Pokemon into tools of war. It says Scientist Prof. Ain, who has a Starmie, one of these Pokemon that I really hate seeing every now and again, just because we really struggle against Starmie. With almost everything about the Starmie. We go for the Earthquake, it does a huge amount of damage, that is lovely. We will Earthquake again, but unfortunately, the thing about Starmie is Starmie's really fast. But Nidoking is faster, thank goodness for that. Gligar grows to level 26. Next up is Mantine. So we're going to bring out Swinub. This is risky. We'll go into Marowak, goes the Hydro Pump away, that's really annoying. I'm going to Screech here, gets another Hydro Pump away, there's nothing we can do about this. Go into Gligar. Misses with the Hydro Pump, but has leftovers, okay. I should have just revived someone here. We'll revive Marowak. Again, it misses with the Hydro Pump. So we will go Hyper Potion on Marowak. This time it does hit with the Hydro Pump. That's unfortunate for... So we hit with the Thunder Punch, which does over half damage. Unfortunately, we are now confused, but we cut through confusion. We hit with the Thunder Punch. That is big. Next up is Gyarados. We will not change Pokemon, staying in. He gets off another Thunder Punch, but we do survive, and that could be big. Gets off another Hydro Pump. We've got to hope that he misses. He's just gonna. He will miss a Hydro Pump, surely. Surely he's gonna miss a Hydro Pump at some point. Oh, come on, miss. There we go. So he misses a Hydro Pump. We're still confused, which is really suckish. We will Shadow Ball, and he uses Roar. He seems to only know Thunder Punch and Roar, which isn't that great a moveset, let's be honest. And next up is Omastar, so Water Rock, which means our ground type moves will suddenly become super effective, which is great. With so few Pokemon available, I want to just keep my Pokemon safe. Wow! So that Gyarados couldn't take us out, but this Omastar could. I could Double Kick. Double Kick will be super effective. Yes! Okay. So next up is Lantern. Okay, Lantern, Water Electric. So again, our ground type moves will be super effective. This guy loves his water types, so I'm gonna go into a Swinub. I don't expect that we're gonna be able to survive anything, but do we have a max revive? If we have a max revive, that would be the most beautiful thing. We have a revive. I'm gonna use a revive on Quagsire. Hits with a Hydro Pump. Okay. We're going to Nidoking. Okay, gonna Shadow Ball it up. Does nothing. We survive. Wow. Okay, this is good. Hit another Shadow Ball. Okay, Quagsire. Come on, Quagsire. No, Quagsire's gonna get hit. Yeah, we're gonna white out. Okay. That's the issue when someone just comes along with huge amounts of water Pokemon. Because really our only match for water Pokemon at the moment is Quagsire, and Quagsire, even still, is just, you know, he's only resistant to water. Sorry, he's only normal to water type, everyone else is weak, and he really struggles. It's just how it goes, unfortunately. We're going to have to do that battle again, but I think what we should probably do is get some stuff. Today's obviously Thursday, so we can't, but... Well, we can buy some super potions, but more important, we'll be buying some hyper potions, which we should be able to get from we go. So we're going to deposit in Gligar, we're going to withdraw Hoot Hoot. I love the idea that I can fly on a Hoot Hoot. We're going to fly all the way to Cianwood? Is it Cianwood that we can... No, Cianwood doesn't even have a Pokemon Center. Certainly not what we want to be. We want to be in Olivine, where I think the Pokemon does have Great Balls, Super Balls, Hyper Potions. Here we go. And we can just buy loads of these. Not really too worried about anything else. An Awakening too, because I think I don't have any of them. Okay, and now we'll just fly straight back to Goldenrod. Try and do our best to... I think, admittedly, we did go into that battle without full health, which obviously is never a great thing, and also it just is going to have to be one of the battles where we won't be able to level up our new guys particularly well, which is unfortunate. You know, it's always nice. 24, 26. It's got to be that one, shouldn't it? Last one. They always go to the bottom of the stats. Still at the bottom. Yeah. Cool. It's annoying that, you know, the last Pokemon you use always goes to the bottom of your box. It's just like really pointless. But anyway, so we'll just keep on moving up. We've got to take on this guy with his multiple water types. So let's take him on. He starts off with a Starmie. I'm not going to be able to hit him, so let's just try. But then, okay, so how do we want to deal with this? We want to go into Nidoking and we want to Shadow Ball because it takes it out in one hit. Simple as. If you can stop them from attacking you, you're in good shape. Thunder Punch is a 2-hit KO on Mantine, and we do survive. We do survive the Hydro Pump, and then we get a high roll Thunder Punch, I think that was. Or the first one was small, because we did just about half, then he recovered with leftovers, so I was a bit worried there. Next up is Gyarados. Obviously we won't be able to survive, but oh well. We'll go into Quagsire. Rollout is going to be super effective. He brings in Rocky because you could see that I was setting up. That is smart. Could Iron Tail, see how much it does. Does not do a lot at all. Okay, so if we assume that he's going to be able to Hydro Pump me, what we want is to go into Gligar as Death Fodder, and then go into Quagsire. We can roll out you. Okay, he brings out Nidoking, that's no issue for us. Ice Punch is normal and we'll take him out. So, next up is the Omastar. So again, Water Rock. Ground is now super effective. So Earthquake does a huge amount of damage. Takes out the Omastar. He's also got a he's got a Raikou. So this is this looks like it's going to be a similar setup to the previous ones who all have okay, he's going to rest. That shouldn't actually be an issue for us. Although, clever, he had a Miracle Berry to recover from the rest. As in, to recover from falling asleep. But Earthquake again doesn't quite take us out. We can use Rollout and it doesn't take him out. That was a mistake there. I thought that Rollout was guaranteed to take him out, but it didn't. But thankfully he did not rest again. And then finally he's got a Lantern. I'm stuck in Rollout. I had not considered that this is an issue. Okay, we are faster. I think we survive one. Shadow Ball does nothing. We do not survive one. I think I've just thrown it away. Oh, that's why he had Reflector. Oh, damn. Clever. Yeah, Quagsire. I know Rocky's going to fall. We go into Quagsire. Rain is no longer in play, which is good news for us. I don't think I'm faster though, so I'm going to heal up. He's going to Hydro Pump, he does. Over half by just. There's a Blizzard. Okay, Blizzard does not take me out. Earthquake should give me the chance to take out the Lantern. There we go. Quagsire, Quiz level 54. We defeat Professor Ein. And he's showing us that I think that the next two are going to be even tougher and will also have increased. We'll also have, you know, not just Raikou, but they'll also have Entei and Suicune. That really messes with me now. The fact that they'll now definitely have Suicune and stuff. Do we want to do the I could do the underground bit now. I know there are 4 battles down here which we could potentially do. We could try them out. Yeah, let's try these out. Okay, I think you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let me see them, says Pokemaniac Donald, who starts off with a level 60 Dugong. Could go into Rocky, but weak to stuff. Probably a better idea to go into... what would be a better idea to go into? Probably a better idea to go into Quagsire and roll out here. Ice Beam does take me out, unfortunately, but we can Thunder Punch, and that takes out the Dugong. Alright, goes to level 60, nice. Next up is a Seaking, so it looks like this guy is a Water-type trainer, which really sucks. So we're going to have to go into Marowak, see how long we can... Does this guy... He only knows... Okay, so he knows Waterfall. Thunder Punch is a 2-hit KO. Misses with the Horn Drill, going for the 1-hit KO move there. So we're going to stay in, I think, and we're going to see how much a Thunder Punch does. It does not do nearly enough as I would hope it to. Misses with the Hydro Pump though, so Marowak gets a clean kill. Okay, next up is a Quagsire. And I've not considered how much of an issue Quagsire is actually going to be for us as a Pokemon to face. Because really has nothing that hits Quagsire super effectively. The only thing that hits Quagsire super effectively is Grass. Okay, but we get the freeze. Wow. So we're just going to keep Ice Punching away. And actually, what we can do is we can revive up our own Quagsire, because he's pretty important. And we will get some Super Potions. I don't know what are the odds that you unfreeze? I never know. Okay, anyway, there we go. So we take care of that Quagsire. Swinub grows to level 26. Do I want to mess around? I don't want to mess around with this at all. Just going into Quagsire, just going to go straight for the Earthquake. He's going for the Skull Bash, which does nothing. Which is fine by me. Earthquake. Just Earthquaking away. There we go. And finally he's got a Fearow, so I feel pretty comfortable going into Swinub here, and then coming back into Rocky. I don't think this Fearow is going to have anything for us to really worry about. We're going to Screech a couple of times, then we're going to Iron Tail. Takes out in 1 hit. Beautiful. Well done, Rocky. Rocky grows to level 49 and learns Crunch, which is exactly what we wanted. So he tells us about Hiker Anthony being a good guy. Yeah, so we're going to heal up. And I think that's about us running out of time. So we've got some interesting battles ahead of us, both in the underground, and also here in the radio tower with some seemingly very strong rocket members up ahead. So I'm just taking care of those 4 guys down below, but it does look like that we need to do the guys in the tower beforehand, if I remember correctly. So I hope you'll join me on the next episode, where we're going to try and take on the remaining executives of the Rockets. There are 2. One will have a Raikou. Sorry, one will have an Entei. One will have a Suicune. And the Suicune's certainly going to be a very difficult prospect for us. But we're going to see how well we do, and I hope you will join me for that episode.